I had my arm or under the rail hanging on as long as I could, but then finally my feet were just dangling in air, and I lost my grip and slid down the deck and hit the water. Well, I started to swim. There was one raft, but it was full of everybody, and I tried to start swimming away. Of course, we had our overcoats on and boots and everything like that. And, to swim in the full sense of the word was out of the question. Next thing I know, I got pinned under the mast, and I started going down. And I must have gone down, I would say, about 15 feet. I use that figure because I've been in swimming pools about that depth since then, and I remember the pressure on my ears, and that's how I gauged. I must have gone down about 15 feet. And yes, I'll tell you right now, uh, everybody, your whole life, you do review it at that time. I also knew growing up on Long Island, the drowning was probably about the easiest form of death there is. All you have to do is just inhale once, fill your lungs with water, and you're out like a light, and that's it, the end of it. So I determined I was going to hold my breath as long as I possibly could. And I did. And I was just about at the point where I was ready to take that big gulp. When I think what happened, my theory, is the stern of the ship hit bottom. I think it was only about 200 feet of water there, and started to roll on its side. I did have a life preserver on with the buoyancy on it, and at 15 feet depth there must have been a tremendous force of buoyancy. Anyway, next thing you know, I shot up to the surface like an arrow, and broke, the water, and I saw the moon. It was, to this day, it was the most beautiful moon I ever saw in my life.